Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm PANCZASU, the Mighty Mix Spammer, in a mighty return. As usually the Mighty Mix Spammers do, I did return, and unfortunately I do bring grim news with me. Okay, they are not too bad, but this is always something that I should mention. Well, there are lots of reasons why I didn't make videocasts, and it doesn't really matter. What matters is that unfortunately my microphone, well, it works awesome as usual, but it was standing on a tripod. So, you know, it cannot stay on its own, it needs a tripod, right? So this tripod, after, how long has it been since I got this microphone? 2 months? 3 months? Well, let's say even 4 months or 5, I do not really care. It's broken already, it cannot stand still. So I had to create a really big mountain of garbage in front of my monitor. So I just pray that it will not fall, because this would be kinda uncool. Well, I could also, yeah, actually I could grab this microphone with my hand, but nah, I don't want to do this. So I just try to not move at all and pray that this garbage mountain doesn't move. So okay, that was the side intro I wanted to make. So there we go. The first hero of today's matchup is Madfrog, and the other one is Starcraft. So this is a PvT, excuse me, a ZVT. I was looking for one because I really like those bugs fighting humans, because it's always fun and I just love it so much. So there we go, a beautiful song in the background. Actually, this is the song I hate most, so I have no idea why I called it beautiful. Well, yeah, let's ignore this. Yeah. So I have actually nothing to comment right now, except that for the fact that Madfrog is already preparing his spawning pool, which is not surprising at all. It seems like, no, it's just an overload, he's not planning to expand just yet. Well, as you can see, Tarson is having his first barracks up and ready, and he's got his first drone scouting out this area, and she's just being a pesky little drone that wants to see everything, be in every corner, and record every detail, and just spy on everybody's knees. And I have no idea why she would want to spy on somebody's knees, but apparently she wants. Now she's just checking out the backside of this SUV, and she actually ate the backside of this SUV. This is some gruesome stuff, man. I would not eat the backside of anyone, even if it was the most tasty, delicious backside everyone could have. I still would not actually eat it. But anyway, as you can see, Madfrog is already expanding, which is no surprise, no biggie for a Zerg player. He's already having his spawning pool as well. The first Zerglings are coming out very soon, just probably to kill this SCV that is scouting out, and there's nothing that Madfrog could do about it just yet, but there are those Zerglings in a way. And I actually wanted to sing for a change today, because I felt like singing when I was, you know, warming up before the videocast. Yeah, I always need a warm-up, otherwise I cannot make a pretty decent cast at all. But unfortunately, this music does not fit singing at all, and actually, you know what, you should be happy about this, because you do not want to hear me singing. I cannot sing at all, and when I did it last time, a coyote died in the United States. That's about how many thousand miles from here? I don't know, but he died anyway. At least somebody told me that he died, and I believe that person. So anyway, as you can see, whoa, there we go, a double starport after the first barracks and factory opening. So there we go, it looks like Tarson is actually going for some hot Banshee action. They are gonna scream like a little skullgirls, or rather like Banshees, because Banshees do not actually scream like skullgirls. Banshees scream like, well, they scream like, I'm not sure if I will be able to scream like that today, but let's try. Ah! Yeah, that's how Banshees scream, they scream like, ah! While schoolgirls squirm like, let's say, ah! So there's a big temporal difference between ah and ah! So this is a difference between a schoolgirl and a banshee. One screams in one way and the other one screams in the other way. So yeah, as you can see, both starports already got their tech labs up and running. They are indeed producing a double Banshee. So Banshees are incoming for the win for Madfrog, but as you can see, he is actually preparing for this. He's getting a second Moon Queen. Excuse me, Queen, too much Holland, I guess. And he's getting a second Queen up and running. He's also getting an evolution chamber for those anti-air spore towers. Spore clawers, whatever you are, they just can stand up and walk around like a real animal does. So that's what they do, and those queens are in a place ready to interfere with any bashes that would come over here. So the second expansion, as you can see from Madfrog, is running good. Wow. Tarson, for obvious reason, is not expanding just yet. He's sitting on his one base, going for this double Banshee harassment. So we will see how much they can screen today. But honestly, I wouldn't expect too much of them. The Spokers are already being morphed in, and those queens are indeed a reasonable threat to those Banshees because they have just tiny paper armor and even Phoenixes can own them, and this is a pretty big insult. Yes, I'm not that big of a fan of Phoenixes, and we can see how those Banshees are trying to kill those queens, and they are doing very well, except that one of them might die. No, none of them will die, and there we go, Spoker just shooting, and they're not doing anything. One queen already dead, the second one is almost dead, so I guess that Madfrog was expecting a single Banshee, but those two Banshees were really too fast for him, and one Banshee goes away in a pile of ash because of a single non-micro mistake, and there we go, Transfusion already hitting the other queen, so as you can see, Madfrog did not come out in such a bad way from this from this fight. He only lost, like, I don't know, one queen, so yeah, this was definitely in favor of his, especially because he probably made the second queen only to defend those Banshees, and I had to, you know, make it an underline text because it was so important. Actually, it was not, but who cares? So this is the goo thing, just spinning its goo around like it's word of goo, but it's actually not. And a couple of Banshees, this and that, three, that are flying around and are going to kill some Zerg today. I'll just aim for the Orcs. However, as you can see, Madfrog can detect it all. The question is, will he actually be able to detect that? Because he does not get any warnings, but yes, he did detect this right now. He did not get any warnings, but he did hear the sound of rockets just chewing out his base, and where are the Banshees? Well, here they are. Whoa, this is a huge load of Banshees. There's 5 of them already. No upgrade for them, however, which is kind of a shame because with upgrade they would be just so much more effective. Yes, I know Spokers are cheap, so are overseers, but they could try to escape from some nandy-pandy situation for the Citadel. Yes, this time too much Mass Effect, I guess. But they could escape from some sort of situation. As I can see, they just own those queens in no time. So this looks like a very bad thing for Madfrog. Tarson is definitely in the upper hand right now. He's also expanding, but it doesn't matter because right now we are watching a fight, and it looks like this country is actually going down. So even though Madfrog did so much trying to prevent this Banshee harassment, he was not able to stop it. He's already making a second hatchery at his expansion, however, and his murders are on the field going to kill all those that are probably right now screaming not like a Banshee but like a Squawkers, and this is all like and all of them just died in an epic explosion of madness brought to you by an amazing crazy power of Mutalisk. And those Mutalisks are actually going in for the kill. Yes, they are. While a hatchery is being reconstructed at the expansion, so I guess Madfrog really wants his 3 hatcheries to be on place. So, and he does not want to expand because he's so afraid of those Banshees. However, as we saw, there were some Vikings ready. Well, there's only 2 of them, but this is quite a reasonable force, and a couple of Marines as well. A single missile turret just preventing all damage from being done to those SCVs. And as I can see, well, both of those Vikings did go down, but none of the Marines, and I do believe that those Mutalisks did get some beating up in this fight, and I thought that this piece of no rock area was a blue bow, but actually apparently it isn't. So there we go, Marine cluster up, just heading into the Banning space, and I say Bannings because I didn't want to say Bannings, okay, but it actually turned well because there are Bannings in way. Actually, I think they will be, and Bannings will just own those Marines in no time, unless there's some really crazy micro involved with those medivacs. But as you can see, oh man, it looks like there's not enough gas for those Bannings. No, there's actually not enough minerals for those Bannings, and those